Welcoming back to MSD Learning World. In this video, we are going to see a grammar, namely context-free grammar. In the previous video, we have seen the usage of the grammars, the definition of the grammar and the types of the grammar. Now let us concentrate on specifically context-free grammar alone. So, context-free is a grammar which defines the set of all rules to specify the strings from the set of all alphabets sigma. So, as we have seen previously, grammar consists of the components. They are variables, terminals, protections and the starting symbol. And variables will be a collection of non-terminals. The non-terminals from capital A to capital Z, and alpha, beta and gamma is a special symbols which can act as both the variables and the terminals. The other name for the variable is a non-terminals. Terminals can be from small a to small z, and all the operators, all the punctuations, all the numerical values and alpha, beta and gamma, and one more special symbol epsilon is also can be a terminal. All the terminals can be in any format and in any combinations. You can have a collection of terminals in any occurrences in any order. It can be starting with the alpha and ending with any numerical values, or it can end with it can start with the alphabet with small letters, and you can have the punctuations in between. There is no order for the representation. And the production of the form alpha tends to beta, and length of alpha must be less than or equal to length of beta for context-free grammar. And the second rule is nothing but alpha can only be a single non-terminal, but beta can have any number of terminals and non-terminals. So these are the two conditions for the productions present in the context-free grammar. And now the starting symbol. The starting symbol will be nothing but the starting symbol will be the variable present in the first production of the grammar. Suppose if you have a grammar like this, assume you have a grammar like E plus E bar T and T tends to F bar A. So here bar represent separations of the production. So this grammar G consists of four productions. The first production is E tends to E plus E. This is the first production. Second production is E tends to T is the second production. Third production is T tends to capital F. And fourth production is T tends to small a. This is what is a grammar. And grammar consists of now four components. And here the grammar have four productions also. According to this grammar, the variables are, all the variables will be in the capital letters. So the variables of this grammar are capital E, capital T and capital F. And the terminals are, you have to start seeing the terminals from in the right hand side of the production, because in your context-free grammar, the left hand side of the production alpha will always be a non-terminal. So the terminals can be only exist on the right hand side of the production, which is on the beta part of the production. And when you are seeing the terminals, you have to start seeing from the first production. The first production is E plus E. So plus is a terminal. Then you have A, terminal. Plus comma A is the terminal of the production. And here productions, you have four productions. Take it and write separately. So productions are four. And the starting symbol, here you have three variables. Already I have told you the starting symbol can only be the variable present in the grammar. So now here you have three variables, that are three non-terminals. So which is going to be the starting symbol? Whenever you have many number of non-terminals and variables present in the grammar, always you have to see the first production. The left hand side variable of the first production will be the starting symbol of the grammar. So the starting symbol will be, for this grammar, it is capital E. So the starting symbol is the variable in first production. The variable in first production as alpha. So the alpha of the first production present in the grammar will be the starting symbol of the grammar. So now what we are going to see now is, what is the reason? Why do we want to go for a grammar? Though we have a regular expression, what is the reason for moving to a grammar? As we know already, regular expression is the set of all rules to specify the tokens present in the language. And the way the operators of the regular expressions are, the regular expression RE is nothing but capital R, which consists of the operators like union, concatenation and closure. You are able to describe the regular expression for any descriptions. If you want to create a regular expression for the set of all characters, for the set of all characters A comma B with 0 or more occurrence of either A or B. So 0 or more occurrence of either A or B. That means 0 or more occurrence of either A and 0 or more occurrence of B. So A star plus B star. So 0 or more occurrence of either A or 0 or more occurrence of either B. So for any condition, it is possible for you to design the regular expression. If I tell you create a regular expression for the set of all strings ending with A. So how will you create? You can have A plus B the whole star and ending with A. So like this, it is possible for you to create regular expression for any set of given conditions. But you should create the regular expressions only by using union, concatenation and closure. Then what is the disadvantage of the regular expression? The main disadvantage of the regular expression is it is not possible to create the regular expression when there is a condition for the occurrences of A and B with powers given only at the runtime. If the occurrences of number of characters of A and B is known only at runtime, then it is not possible for you to create the regular expression. For example, create or design a regular expression for the set of all strings A comma B with satisfying the conditions A power n, B power n. Assume this is a given condition where you should have equal number of A's and B's. Here A is having the power of n, B is having the power of n, where n is known only at runtime. If your occurrence is either 0 or more or 1 or more, if it is 0 or more, you can go for a star closure. If it is 1 or more, you can go for a positive closure. But when they are giving you a condition where two variables or 3 variables or 4 variables are related to each other, the occurrences of one variable is same as that of an occurrence of another variable, then there exists a question where can you create a regular expression for that? A power n, B power n. How can we create a regular expression? Is it possible to have A star, B star? Never. Because A star means there may also be a string of the form A, B. This is also a language for this expression. But it cannot be a language that is present in A power n, B power n. Because you must have only equal occurrences of either A and B. That means, is it possible for you to create A, B, B? So, you cannot represent the number of characters when both the variables satisfies the same condition. So, we are going for another set of all rules called grammar. And let us see how to create a grammar for this type of expressions where 2 or more variables are related to each other. So, this is what the purpose why we go for a grammar is. Now let us see another example where how to check whether a language is accepted by the grammar. So if you have any grammar and the corresponding language is said to be L of G. So if you have a grammar is G, then corresponding language is said to be L of G. So the language of the grammar is nothing but set of all strings that are formed from the grammar or set of all strings that are derived from the grammar. So now let us see a problem where check whether the string W equal to A plus A star A is accepted or not. So we are going to check whether this is going to be the language of the grammar. So whenever you have a grammar, the set of all strings that are derived from this grammar is going to be the language. So for this given grammar, first we need to take it and write what are all the set of all variables, terminals, protections and the starting symbol. So the variables are capital E, capital T and capital F. The terminals are plus, star, open, close and A. Sometimes we miss to include these punctuations also in the terminals. We have to be We have to be very clear when you are determining your terminals. And the productions are, you have 6 production. And the starting symbol is, the first production is said to be E tends to E plus T. So capital E is the starting symbol. So now we are going to check whether this symbol can be formed. So for checking this symbol can be derived from the grammar, we go for a process, namely derivation. So derivation is the process of checking whether the input can be accepted or it can be derived, or whether it is a language that can be derived from the grammar or not. So here we are having a string as W equal to open A plus A star A. So now you must check whether can you create a grammar, can you derive this string from this grammar. So how can we start? We have to always start from the starting symbol of the grammar. So E, you start deriving, you need to have this open and close brace. This open and close brace is present only in of E. So you go for deriving. If you want to arrive this of E, then you should go for T. T derives F and F derives of E. So E derives T. Then you go for deriving. T derives. T will be deriving F. This is what is the derivation symbol with double lines and arrow mark. And F derives of E. Now, if of E is there, open matches with this open. Now you must start expanding this E. What you can expand so that you can have the have this type of string that can be formed here. So here for this E, what you can expand is, what can you expand for this E? E can be expanded with E plus T. Now what you can expand for this E so that you can get this A. So you can expand this E with T plus T. Then again you can expand with the first T as F plus T. Then you can again expand this F as A plus T. For F you can substitute this A. Now your string is A plus A star A. So of A plus T can be again expanded with either this two production. But your string is A star A. So you can expand with T star F. Again T can be expanded with F. Now again F can be expanded with A plus A. And the same, this F also can be expanded with A. And you are able to derive this language, derive this string. So E is deriving this string with star from the grammar. What is this representation? This is what is a derivation. So derivation is nothing but you will have a double line with an arrow mark which derives from the grammar production, and you will have this closure. What is this closure? Indicates that this string is derived from the grammar with 0 or more steps from the starting symbol capital E. Now this A plus A star A is accepted. So W equal to A plus A star A is accepted and it is the language. So the language of any grammar, L of G equal to set of all strings W, where S, the starting symbol of the grammar, derives W from the set of all 0 or more occurrences of times from the starting symbol. This is what is the representation of the language of the grammar, which is a context-free language. So if you have a grammar G, then the corresponding language is said to be L of G and it is said to be context-free language. And L of G equal to set of all strings W, where W derives from the starting symbol by using the productions of the grammar which is derived from 0 or more steps. This is what is the context-free language. I think you understand how a language is checked or derived from the productions and what is the rule for the context-free language. I think you understand what is the main purpose of the context-free grammar and all the properties present in the context-free grammar. Let us see the derivation process briefly in the next forthcoming videos. If you have any other doubts, you can just comment me on the channel. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.